Hey everyone, Mark here at the Casual Running Corner. Today's video, as my hopefully decent thumbnail has informed you, is about the ABP half marathon that I ran on Sunday. I was pacing, so the idea of the video is the first half we're just going to have a video of me talking through my kind of gear that I used on Sunday and the gear that I had packed, just to give you an idea of what I pack on average kind of like race day. And then the second half is going to be the clips from the race, with me talking them over and kind of like explaining them, sorry. And then I'm going to show you some of the stats and stuff that I got for the day. And then I've just got like a couple extra bits I want to talk about. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Hey everyone, Mark here. Basically, this little snippet is just going to be talking you through the kit I'm going to wear for my half marathon tomorrow, and then the stuff that I bring in my bag and that as well. So we start off with this stuff I'm wearing. So I'm pacing, so I'll be wearing like a high-vis vest on top of this. So I've got a nice thin Say Sky vest. I would normally wear my hammock vest, but I need a new one because it's like 6 years old and it's done. I've got the Say Sky half tights as well. Say Sky socks. You might spot a theme here. And then I've got the Adios Pro 4 trainers because they are my kind of goal shoe for the year. I've also got my Precision Fuel and Hydration hat with the clip for the camera, so I'll be able to film bits on the go. And I've got my Fast Boy shades. Make sure you get them in the key. Oh yeah. Moving on to my race number then. The race number this year I think is quite cool, so it's got different colours for whatever race you're running. I'm running the half marathon, so mine's light blue, and then it's got the QR codes for the official photographs, which I think is a good idea. No t-shirt, because no race comes with a free t-shirt now, like what's the crap with that? And then a bag is labelled, but I won't be needing that because I'm in the pacer room. Oh yeah. Privileged. Watch Coros Pace 2, old but gold, really good. Good enough for Kipchoge, good enough for me. Coros heart rate monitor goes on the upper arm bicep instead of the chest strap, which is more comfortable, even though I don't have a bicep, so we'll see how that gets on. I've got my camera obviously because I'm just all about YouTube now. On the day then I'll be wearing my nice little Say Sky fleece and joggers, and then I've got this, because I don't get a t-shirt for after the event, I've got my nice vintage brand new Nike Kenya t-shirt, drippage. Got my Hoka bag, Hoka transition bag, which is wicked. You can literally just stuff everything in, it opens right up, so it's handy. And I've also got spare underwear and spare socks, just because I've been caught out once before and I ain't ever gonna let it happen again, alright? Moving to this side then, nutrition side. I'm obviously gonna have water in here with electrolyte tabs. My electrolyte tabs, I like the lemon SIS ones, they're pretty good. And then my last one before I actually start to run, I'll have the Precision Hydration electrolyte sachet. The reason I don't use this all the time is because one, it is good, but two, it's expensive. Alright, so I just stick with SIS, and then before a race I'll have one of them. I also go for the Jamie Vardy Red Bull, just because it works. And one thing I pack with me, after last year, I blew up on the marathon last year, so I'll make sure I've got some salt tabs with me. Probably won't need them tomorrow in the half, but if I see someone else that looks like they're hanging out with cramps or something, it's good just to have that option, just to try and help someone out if they need it. So that's it, nice and quick. But what I will say is obviously the video comes out after the race, but I hope everyone's race went well. I've tracked everyone training on Instagram, on Strava, people in the club, people at work, just people I've met through running. So I really hope everyone smashed their races, whether it's Southampton, Brighton, I think someone's running like in Belgrade or something, so good luck to you. And I look forward to seeing all the updates on Strava, all the updates on Instagram. Hope everyone smashes it, have a good time, and I'll see you tomorrow if you race Southampton. Cheers. Alright, so as you have hopefully just seen, that was my kind of prep for the race. One thing I want to cover off before we go into the kind of race footage is, obviously like I've said, I was pacing on the day. However, because this YouTube thing's still quite new to me, and obviously like everyone around me, and I don't know all the pacers that well because it changes every race. Basically, I didn't want to like impede anyone's privacy in the pacer room and stuff like that. But we did have like a separate kind of room which was handy. So instead of the baggage drop, we just left our baggage in the room, which is nice not to have that to worry about on race day. And ABP squared us away with loads of like food and drinks and everything we could really wish for in this like little room as part of the art gallery. I got a couple of clips of the cakes because they were unreal, but I'll be honest, I kept the rest of the filming like in that area just to a minimum, just because I didn't want to bother anyone. People are getting changed, people are getting ready for the race, so I just didn't think it was right. But the main part of this next part is just going to be little clips from the race with me talking over it, and then I'll insert the race photos and stuff. Cheers, Nicole's phone. I'll insert the race photos and stuff and just kind of give you an idea of my day, and then I'll just do a little close down at the end.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so as you can see, a couple of Hamwicks in front of us as we started. It's quite cagey to start with, but me and Ben were keen just to get into our stride, get into that rhythm, and get out as kind of quick as we can. We knew we were probably going to struggle to get up to pace straight away at the start, so you've just got to be patient, but just try and keep that first K within the realms of the kind of goal pace that we're looking for. A lot of people running the half. I'm pretty sure the full sold out this year as well. And this photo from ABP just shows the start line. You can spot me in there if you're keen to look. This photo is from David Seed, absolute legend, club photographer. And then this one's pretty good from ABP. This next clip then is us coming up towards the infamous Itchen Bridge. This is using my Insta 360 and it's really good quality. Just captures the support on course, which was unrelenting, to be honest. It was really good. Really good pickup all round. Guy in front of me there with a cap on, he's got the new Say Sky top on. Shout out to you, mate. I enjoyed reading the back of that top for a good while, to be fair. But the key with the bridge is we just wanted to keep that pace going the whole way up and the whole way down, which we managed to. This is now Western Shore. Really nice little couple Ks loop before you go back across the bridge. I just wanted to capture the kind of next to the water in this weather, because it was honestly the perfect day for it. It was really, really good all round. Then, like I said, this is us coming back over the bridge. Apologies because my camera was a bit higher angled than I normally have it. However, still managed to capture the kind of key things. But yeah, just hopefully if you kind of watch through this, you'll just get an idea of the kind of gradient of the bridge. It's nothing crazy. It's just a steady incline with a steady decline over the back end. So for us as pacers, over the course of the bridge, you should be kind of even splits, just because the time that you lose on the uphill, you should technically make on the downhill. However, it doesn't always work like that, and you're just kind of going off your kind of pace. I also kind of put the camera on just to look over the sides of the bridge, just so you can get an appreciation for the River Itchen, I think it is. So you should get a semi-decent view. There's like little yachts and stuff. So there's plenty of sea en route, even on something as kind of bleak as everyone makes the Itchen Bridge out to be. There's still things to look at, things that kind of keep you occupied. The reason I kept looking up is because there was a drone above me and it kept making that annoying whizzing sound. That just distracted me a bit. So that's what I'm looking up for. This is Kim, my mother-in-law. Managed to get a high five with her. She was tail walking. Absolute legend, Kim. And then this was me just kind of chucking it on to show you some of the support at different areas on the course. Really enjoyed it. This is us coming up towards the St Mary's football stadium. And then this is us just outside the football stadium. Like I said, very well supported on both sides of the stadium. There was like almost like a Viking like singing group, like some old boys just like broke into song as we were running past. I absolutely shot it. I was like, what was that? But no, it's a nice little touch that you get to run through the stadium, I think. Even though the standard of football that's been played in there this season has been bleak, it's still a decent stadium. and it's another nice little kind of cherry on top of the route. Just mix it up a little bit more. Also, you get the photos as you come through the stadium. So here's mine. You can see Ben on my right and Ben on my left, sorry, and JC on my right. And that was our little group that we had going through the lap, which was really good. Just kind of kept me occupied rather than just staring at my watch for an hour and 35 minutes. It was a weird feeling running through the stadium because we're running on like the AstroTurf at the side of the pitch, and it felt like carpet. It was quite weird, to be honest. But yeah, good photos. Again, shout out to ABP for the free photos. Definitely makes up for the having to pay for your finishers t-shirt. And then as we come out for the out of the stadium, again, really well supported. A lot of cheers. A lot of people supporting us in the Pacer tops as well, which is nice. And JC, because he's quite well known around Southampton because he's always out running, he was getting a lot of shouts out as well, which is nice. And then the next bit we're going to come on to is Riverside Park. So this is Riverside Park. Again, a different kind of backdrop, which is nice, just keeps the route nice and varied. So you've got the River Itchen on your left, and then you've got the parks on your right. We bumped into a couple of kind of Hamwicks at this point, just to help them along, which was always good. And then this is us going up the kind of last hill on the route. Cy Hill, who's a key member of the kind of Hamwicks, him and his family were out on the road supporting. They managed to write some kind of encouraging letters on the road. So shout out to Cy, even though he's not running, he's still supporting the community. And this is when JC had enough to my slow pace and took off. Ended because he was running the full. He was doing 2 full laps. So, this was him coming to the end of his first lap, getting ready for his second lap, running through the common back down towards town. Absolutely smashing it today. I'm pretty sure he got like 3:15. So shout out to JC. And then this is, once we come out the common, this is us running down London Road. That guy on the right just then managed to give me a shout out. And what I'll do is I will stop talking now, just so you can hear the kind of support as we came down here. It was really good.
Come on!
This finish line isn't too far away. Keep going, keep pushing. Good work, everybody. Well done, Jake. Well done, Damo. Polly, well done to you. Well done, Ella. You got Andy coming through. Well done, Joe. Running for Abby's Heroes. Well done, Joe.
Alright, so that's it for the race recap. Hope you enjoyed it. As you've seen from that photo, my official time was 1:34.53, so I was only 7 seconds off my goal pace, which I'm really happy with. It was still a steady effort for me. It definitely didn't feel comfortable, especially in the second half. However, I'm starting to build up, so I'm using this as a baseline to kind of build on now. So overall, I'm happy. Just happy that I kind of done the job that Rob needed me to do. On that, Rob, shout out to you for kind of organising everything. I know at some points it's like herding cats. However, I thought you done a really good job, especially with myself, always checking in, make sure that I'm happy with the pace I'm running at, stuff like that. I'm willing to kind of cater for anyone that needed it changed last minute. And there was a couple changes, but as always, you kind of took it in your stride. So cheers for just considering me as pacer, and for kind of supporting me on my kind of running journey. I really appreciate it. With the pacing as well, everyone, it's something I got into via Rob, my father-in-law. He was good mates with a guy called Dave Hawkins who used to run the pacing group. Dave sadly passed away a couple of years ago. He was a really good guy, always really chatty, always had plenty of time for me whenever I seen him on like art pacing events or on just kind of group runs and stuff like that. And he's sorely missed by the kind of running community in the local area. But Rob's kind of carried the pacing on his legacy alongside Dave's two sons as well, which is lovely. So they're still in the mix, still very much involved, and it's lovely to see them. Like I saw them on Sunday briefly before they had to shoot off. So Nick, John, hope you're having a good time in Wales, and look forward to seeing you whenever I see you next. Other thoughts, Ben, that was pacing with me, really good guy. I thought I was pacing alone, and then he rocked up at the start line with a 1:35 bib on, and that just takes the pressure off as a pacer. So instead of you being the kind of sole, having the sole responsibility of carrying potentially like 20, 30 people relying on you to get under that time, you've got that kind of point of reference, so you're not just relying on one kind of watch or one GPS source. So now, Ben, you might not even see this, but if you do, cheers for Sunday, mate. It was really good to kind of have a chat with you, and yeah, just cheers for your help. It would have been tough on my own, so I'm glad you were there, mate. To a couple of people that just kind of mentioned that they'd seen my videos or were looking forward to watching the next video and stuff like that, whether you're just being nice or whether you genuinely mean it, I just appreciate the time and effort it takes to kind of just say that. I'm really enjoying this kind of dynamic, the YouTube dynamic, enjoying like thinking of things that'll benefit people, thinking of things to make, thinking of things that I enjoy that I want to kind of share with others. So if people don't enjoy it for whatever reason, that's fine, like that's just the way it is, but I very much do enjoy it, and I'm going to keep doing it. So the fact that people go out their way just to say, oh, like, oh, well done, or comment or like or whatever, I really appreciate it, honestly. So just keep it coming if you feel like it. Any kind of feedback, like I said, welcome. Shout out to Fabs on the last video. He was probably the first one to message me just saying clean your camera, so that's a point for next time. The same with like this one, the camera angle when it's actually on my hat, I'll get that a bit angled a bit down just so you can see a bit more of what's going on. But no, overall I'm really enjoying it. Still got plenty to work on, but I'm hoping you'll be able to see that my editing's coming along somewhat, so just bear with it. But no, overall I just want to say a final well done to all the Hamwicks, obviously from David taking the photos. Cheers, mate, I really appreciate it, but don't take it for granted. Probably the only kind of club photographer that rocks up with a ladder just in case he needs to get that like extra degrees to get the shot in the crowd. So the dedication's definitely there. To just the support on the course, plenty of Hamwicks running and supporting as per like Sai on the hill, stuff like that. That's what I love about Hamwicks, the fact that like even though they might be injured or they might not be running for whatever reason, that doesn't mean they're not going to try and add value to people that are, and it's not just other people in the club, it's everyone, you know what I mean? So stuff like that is definitely, I feel, kind of sets our club apart. Might be a bit biased, but no, I definitely see it, especially on race days. Just being in the chat, seeing the PBs come flooding in, and just a shout out to those, even people that kind of it didn't go to plan. Just well done for getting out there and doing it. Like a couple of people, marathons plans didn't really work out to the kind of best scenario they kind of hoped for on the day on Sunday. However, you still done a marathon. Like I don't think it's something to be taken lightly or for granted. Like it's definitely an achievement and something that should be recognised as such. So well done to you. Keep training, find that next kind of goal and just keep working towards it. And if you're actually watching this, thank you. I appreciate it. To my few but loyal subscribers, cheers, shout out. Hope you have a good week, and look forward to the next video. But as always, thanks for everything. Keep the feedback coming, and let me know if you get any ideas for any videos, whether you message, Instagram, on here, whatever. But now look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.
How hot was that?